Hello, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. So, as you can see, I'm in my new room, my new setup. So, it's probably where I'll be filming most of my videos. But yeah, so today I'm gonna be talking about how a lot of women are insecure. A lot of people in general, but I'm gonna be talking about women today because I'm a woman. So yeah, but a lot of women are insecure and how they try to fill the void with a man. Try to fill the void with a lot of things, but we know most of the time it's a dude. Like if you look back in your younger days, or if you're still young, teenager, um, early 20s, whatever, then you can see how you were centering men a lot in your life. Or maybe you had a good household with your mom and your dad there and they gave you a lot of love and you didn't really care about no dudes. And if you did, congratulations. You were blessed. But yeah, a lot of us don't or didn't have that. So what the problem is, it all just stems back from not having God at the center of our lives. Like not having God, the parents not having God at the center of their lives. Or maybe they just somewhere along the way they got caught up, being adult. I think something bit me on my neck. But being an adult, and trying to take care of you, bills, life, just lifing. And so somewhere maybe they just started slacking and then they ended up getting with somebody who they was supposed to be with, or maybe they was supposed to be with them, but maybe they both just started, dealing with life issues, and then child is who usually suffers. So then you're at home or whatever, and like for me, you're at home. I don't know if for you maybe you had both parents, but for me it was mostly my mom. And so at home, just always having issues. There's always some type of drama with us. And I would just like to be in my room a lot. Like to be in my room, be on my phone, listen to music, listen to a lot of J. Cole. That helped me get through a lot of my teen years for real. And just try to talk to a lot of people. And was online dating. Like not like Tinder or something, but like online with say Facebook, and like some messages with people, or like some type of community. I can't really remember. That was so long ago. But somehow you meet people and then you end up talking to someone and now you also call it dating. And then I did that on Moco Space, which is another type of like Facebook site that it exists, but yeah, that was popping back then too. But yeah, I was on there, so called dating, and Kick too. So yeah, so just trying to fill the void with people that I thought was friends and dudes. And then my dad was around here and there, and then a long time he wasn't. It was like there would be sporadic times he was there, and then it wouldn't be for longer times. So he'll be like, "Oh, I'm trying to be in your life now," or try to start calling you, but then it never happened. And so that trauma of like, oh, my dad can't keep his word, and like, oh, my dad, um, just thinking like I wasn't worthy to be, cared for, or like just considered, and cared for, like as a daughter. So have those things, and then it's like, okay, so my dad ain't doing it. So, and then my mom, we always have issues. So then I would try to get the like attention and the like feeling like I was special or whatever from a guy. And so I spent so many years doing that, bro. and it was a waste of time. But it did give me wisdom and all those things. But if I go back, I would literally be focused on God and myself. But anyway, so yeah, that's what was happening. And there's just a lot of trauma that had accumulated from making those decisions because, like I be saying, if God's not the foundation of whatever you're doing, it's not gonna last. So with me not even understanding, not caring about having God in my life, but not even understanding like why. It's like thinking it was an option. Like he does give us free will, it is an option. Like you can do what you want, but like not understanding that it doesn't need to be an option because of the simple fact that nothing good is gonna come out of doing what you want to do, because the wages of sin is death. All right, so doing what you want to do and just building everything on the foundation that's not God is literally just gonna end, because God give life to everything. God bring you friends. He bring you he brings you the job or the career or the ministry he wants you to be in, and he brings you just peace and not like the world gives, like he says, and he brings you into just stability, bro, stuff that lasts. Satan just give you something that's fleeting, like, and it just doesn't last, right? So yeah, anyway, so I didn't know all these things, right? So it was like, it just made me get more and more insecure, because it's like you keep choosing dudes and trying to sit here, call yourself dating or being in a relationship with some dude, and it doesn't work out, and then it just make you be like thinking, a lot of times women would be thinking like, oh, what's wrong with me, or why he didn't choose me, or why did he choose somebody else, why this keep happening. Like, you think something wrong with you, especially if you have issues with your dad or both parents. So you're like, okay, so they didn't want me. So you just think like Satan tell you like you're the common denominator, so there's probably something wrong with you. So then you think like, okay, I need to change myself. So you might think you need to tone down your true feelings, tone down how you want to be treated. You settling for stuff that you wasn't settling for before. Then can you change your attire, dress more provocative, to get more attention? You think you need to do things like that because you're like, okay, well, they don't, might, maybe, of course, usually stems from parents, but like for me, you think, okay, my dad didn't want me, so my dad's not really here for me, so you think something must be wrong with me. So me as myself, something ain't right. So then you're thinking, okay, I need to change something. I need to sit up here. Like I said, you need to dress more properly. You think you need to not voice how you feel. You think you need to just be a yes girl. And I call it yes man. You think you just need to be a yes girl, like go with the flow or whatever. And it's all just because you're insecure and you want somebody to make you feel better about yourself, make you not feel alone, and just like make you feel seen and all these things. But none of that stuff is going to help you, because all it do is make you more and more insecure, make you more and more just it just makes the hole bigger. It make the void in your soul bigger, because God is the only one that can fill that and satisfy that and give you the love that you want and heal all those issues that you have accumulated over the years and things like that. And so, and I think, how is that possible? Is because you looking for love, and God is love, right? God is love. So say like this EOS is chapstick. Alright, so you look at this and you're like, oh, this is chapstick. And so you know what it does. It moisturizes your lips. And God is love. And you're like, okay, you want love. You get God. He is giving you himself, which is love. More and more of himself, right? Which is crazy because it's actually helping me too while I'm saying this. But it's more, you get more and more of him, which is more and more love. Like, we are meant to have him in our lives in general, but we are made to love and receive his love. So the more and more you give him, the more and more love you have, which is filling those holes and deficits inside of you. So Satan just literally is like, I don't know if you know that commercial, but the one where that dude's like fishing. I think he got a little money on the hook, and he's like, oh, you gotta be quicker than that. And I think the person's like chasing him to get the dollar or whatever, and he's always like, you gotta be quicker than that. But that's how he be doing. He make you think, oh yeah, if I sit up here and go after this dude, or if I sit up here and get a relationship with this dude, or even if you're a guy watching this, you're like, if I get in a relationship with this girl, I will finally be fine. I will finally have the so-called love that you think you're gonna get. And it's not going to happen because the human is just a vessel, a broken vessel at that, and a sinful person just like you, fallen in their fallen nature just like you. So without God, they can only give you what they think is love, or the little bit of love that they have. But if they have God and you're doing it the right way, and God ordains this person for you, then this person will be submitted to God, and the love from God is going to flow down through Jesus. It's going to flow down into the person, and it's going to flow to you. So you're feeling the love of God through them. They're just the vessel. God He uses people and animals to like show you his love. So I can't remember all the names, but I know there's different types of love, like agape, eros, I don't know what else, but like friendship love, family, um, like dating, marriage, whatever, those type of loves. And each of them is just a different variation of like God showing you his love through them. So that's another reason you get God in your life. He's going to bring people in due time. He's going to bring things in due time that are going to show you that he loves you, that he cares about you. And like you said, he has the plans. He knows the plans he has for you. Plans to give you a hope and a future, to prosper you and not harm you. So that's the whole thing. And that's what we got to do. Get back to God. We will have what we're looking for out here, because out here is nothing. There's nothing out here, literally. And you might think there's nothing. There's nothing out here, bro. There is nothing but trauma and scars. And you'll gain some wisdom if you have the self-awareness to pay attention to what has been happening to you and learning from it. But yeah, so that's the thing. We as women just got decenter men. And I'm going through the process as well, so I'm not above what I'm saying. But I have Lord, thankfully, the Lord has helped me come a lot farther than where I was centerman and just didn't care about myself and feeling like I needed a guy to make me feel like worthy of existing, and like if I didn't have a guy, then it was just like, oh, I'm bored, or like not really thinking like, oh, what can I do for myself? What can I do to help others? What can I do that I enjoy? It's always, and still a little bit of that. He's still working out of me, but it was always like just centering men. Like your whole life is just centered around men, but you have to go to God to get the healing that you need. And I know you probably like, ugh, why y'all always gotta talk about God? Why this, God that? Or why is that the only solution? Or like, you feel like, ugh, of course. Because I was the same way. It's like, you didn't understand. It's like, it just didn't make sense. It's like, it don't make sense. But the thing is, like I already explained, it's just, the Bible is true. Everything in the Bible is true. What God says is going to happen is going to happen. If you read the Bible, you'll see He say, God will not be mocked. A man reap what he sow, and whatsoever a man sows, he's gonna reap. So, say you sow good on good ground, you're gonna reap good, and you sow on bad ground, you're gonna reap bad. So, the good ground would be doing what God says, following His laws, and sorry, but the background is Satan. So doing what he says, which is do what you want to do, and then you're reaping bad. So you have to look at life as you have God's way or Satan's way. There's no in between. So when you're in the world, you're doing Satan's things. You're his child, and you're reaping death, because that's all you're gonna get out of it. Sorry, I'm gonna get some aqua. But that's all you're gonna get out of it, because he can't. All he do is pervert things, right? He can't give life to anything. He can make something be cool for a while. It will last for a while or a little bit, but it's not gonna last forever. So God is eternal, right? So when you do things God's way, it lasts forever. It has life. It has like before Adam and Eve sinned, they were eating from the tree of life, and they were going to be living forever. But since they, God gave them free will, and they decided to sin, now everything dies eventually, right? In this world, until God come back and change everything. So that's just how it is. All right, whether you want to believe it or not, you want to keep sitting up here thinking you know more than the Word of God. I did the same thing. I tell you, it is a waste of time and trauma. So, you want to do that, you go right ahead. You don't want to take heed to somebody trying to tell you what is the truth, alright? Because pride comes before a fall, and it is the truth. You think you know more than God or Satan, and you're going to be humbled. And you're going to keep getting hurt, you're going to keep getting played, because you don't know everything. God gave you the Bible, which is blueprint. They call it basic instruction before leaving Earth. And it's true. Because without the Bible, you don't know what you're doing. You might have a little smarts, but it's nothing. Like Paul says, he counted everything he learned as dung when he got right with God. So you just gotta get right with God, bro. And everything else from that will begin to flourish in your life. And you'll be healed, you won't be insecure, you won't be out here making the same choices because of your pain, and you just will have a better life. You'll just have a better life. Like every day you're gonna wake up, and if you seek his face, you're gonna have his peace. You're gonna have just happiness and joy. Now, some days, of course, you're gonna wake up and feel some type of way, but that's when you pray, talk to God about it. That's what I do, and focus on Him, focus on His Word. Be honest about how you're feeling, and just make it through the day. By the end of the day, a lot of times, most of the time, I feel a lot better, and then I'm like, "Thank you, Lord, for helping me get through the day and feel better." And then it's another day, so you pray against whatever Satan might be trying to throw at you, right? But at the end of the day, you are not gonna get any. You're not gonna get a different result if you keep making the same choices. And God is literally only trying to protect you and give you a better life. And He wants you have to die to yourself. You have to die to whatever it is that you want and you desire. And you might be like, man, that's not fair. And it's like, it ain't about being fair. Just die with fair. You deserve to die, okay? That's what's fair. You don't deserve to be alive because you've been sinning since you were born. God still made you be alive and have breath in your lungs. That's not fair. Alright, let's talk about what's fair. Okay. You're only gonna be happy when you literally are dead to yourself. And your wants and desires. Like, you might think God is gonna sit up here and fulfill whatever it is that you want, but it's not gonna happen. Or any relationship. You might think anything outside of God is going to do that, but it's not. It's just a lie. And I be having these thoughts too, so you're not alone, okay? I be having these thoughts too. And I know it's like, as a woman, I guess our emotions just, you know. But the heart be wanting what we want, but then our mind is like, no, that's not gonna happen. So it's like, I know, but in my mind, I know. So I'm like, nah, we ain't doing that. So it's resistance training, okay? You only going to be happy and really have joy, peace, and all these things when you die to whatever it is that you want and whatever you think you need. Because God knows best. He knows everything that you need, when you need it. He knows what's best for you. And like he says, the heart is desperately wicked. Who can know it? So this flesh is only gonna want worldly things, only gonna want lustful things. So the whole process of being with, in relationship with God, you constantly dying to yourself. And the more you dying to yourself, the more you have peace and the more you have of Him and His Spirit. So that way you're like, man, I really don't even care about whatever it is you were thinking about. Say for this video, sake of this video, I don't even care about being with someone right now. It's like the desire is there here and there. It's strong, but overall it's like, I don't really care for it because you're so content with God and you're not so self-centered and focused on yourself. So what we're meant to do, I saw a video on TikTok last night and he was saying, I forgot his name, start with D, but he was saying how we're meant to like be love and allow love to flow through us, not be self-centered and think like everything's about us and what you want and what you want to do and all these things. It's about allowing Jesus' love to flow through you and just being like Christ and showing love to others and serving versus always focusing on yourself, So That's what it's all about. And then in time, if God wants you to have someone, you will have it. But by that time, you will literally be just content with the Lord and what He has you doing. For me, like from the beginning of my walk with Him, even before my walk with Him, I was like let's say like this bottle. I was like deficient. I'll say all the way down here, probably like a few drops. So like, yeah, I'll just say empty of just being satisfied with life and things like that. And I was always like, I want this, I want that, I want to be with this person, I want to be that person. And then it didn't work out. But now with the Lord, I'm like a lot less. And I'm like, some days I'll just be like, oh, it's like marriage be cool. It'd be nice, but I'm not really tripping on it right now. I'm pretty cool, pretty content. So it's like, yeah, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I'll just be chilling for real. But then there's other days where I'm like wanting it and thinking like, man, see videos online and you're just like, oh, I wonder what that would be like to have somebody to go spend time with, do things together, and just show the love of Christ to each other, and like serve in ministry together, and just laugh together and things like that. Sometimes I'll be thinking about that too, but then I pray about that stuff because Satan try to make you take your focus off of God and make you think you're missing out on something. And God say, be anxious for nothing, and take no thought for tomorrow. For sufficient for the day is trouble thereof. So He gonna bring whatever it is that He has for you in due season. So if you don't have whatever it is that you want right now, it's because you either not meant to have it or He preparing you for it. Because good Father is not gonna sit here and give you something that you're not ready for, so it can destroy you or hurt you or potentially kill you, because marriage is altered. And if you're not, you gotta go through the process of dying to yourself. Because you're gonna be a servant. You're supposed to be servants, serving each other, showing the love of Christ to each other, not caring about oh, I feel this way and I think this and I think that, and being selfish. It's about constantly dying. So it's just God working through you. God working through you. It ain't no selfishness or none of that. And wherever you're at right now, you might just not be ready for it. God knows like you still have some dying to do, you still need to work on that mouth of yours, the character, patience, and just you work in the fruits of the spirit in us. You work in the fruits of the spirit and making those ripe. And I like how Pastor Darby has said, I think he was saying how he makes the fruits of the spirit grow in your life so others can pick from the tree and eat from them. And God is at the same time eradicating the works of the flesh in you. So yeah, it's gonna take time, especially if you was in the world a long time like me. I was in the world, let's see, I gave my life to Him last March, so 27 years. Yeah, it's gonna take time, especially if you're older than me. It's gonna take time. I say it will take 27 years or however old you are, but it will take time because it's gonna take time to work all that stuff out of you. But yeah, so just think about those things. All right, don't sit up here, focus on Satan's lies and thinking a man or a woman is going to sit up here and save you and make you feel less bad about yourself or whatever, because it's not true. Only God could do that. So his love unconditional. Okay. Know how it is with humans, how we be when we don't get our way or like something get on our nerves and we just be like, I don't really want to sit here and deal with this person anymore. Or I'm not gonna sit here and show them love anymore. Or give them silent treatment or something. Or just cold with them. And I'm guilty of those things too, but like I said, the fruits of the spirit, he's working those, growing those in our lives, and like he says, it's not self-seeking. Love not self-seeking. It holds no records of wrong. It's patient, it's kind, long-suffering, gentle, meek. And meek is like humble, lowly at heart. So you're not out here prideful, like, oh, me. So God, that's what's gotta get worked on. Okay, you gotta just appreciate the process. I know it ain't always easy, and we be wanting what we want, but it's just like look at it as an opportunity to die to yourself. Look at it as an opportunity to become more like Christ, and just die to yourself and not have that desire be like overpowering you and making you distracted and like not focus on God and not be like Christ because you focus on yourself. And Jesus was literally here, always saying how he's here to do the will of his Father. He's not doing his own will. And he just always talk about the Father, how he's here to serve him, do his will, not doing his own will. And that's how we have to become and allow him to make us. And that way you won't be the same way you were before. Insecure, dealing with a lot of pain, voids, wanting a man to come and make you feel happy, laugh and all that. But you just gotta focus on the Lord, bro. Everything will be okay. Alright. Focus on him and things will be better for you. Alright? You're gonna be there for you when you're down, when you're doing good, whatever, crying, and he'll help you get through it and help you heal and be the man and the father, Jesus, older brother. I always call him older brother, that you always wanted and like the love you always wanted, because he's just always there for you. It's not like, oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, I'm gonna go over here to my other child because they doing this many things that I told them to do and you're not. So yeah, I'm out here. Like, no, he always here. He say he's with us even till the end of the earth. So yeah, just do those things, okay? And things will get better for you. Like I said, it's not gonna happen overnight. It's a process, but starting is what you gotta do. You gotta start somewhere. So yeah. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna leave the video here. I'll say spirit has left the room. I don't want to keep talking. So yeah, I hope the video helps you. I hope you take heed to it and that is a blessing for you. And yeah, thanks for watching and take care.